What's up? This is Six Leaf Clover of Fire here. Welcome to episode 3 of Going for Gold. This is our Endgame episode. And yeah, I am actually recording this on a work day. So, how's that possible? Well, I got sent home early. No, I wasn't doing anything wrong or bad. Um, Sometimes nurses get sent home early if the unit isn't qualified to have a certain number of nurses. It's basically due to money. um, that's what it boils down to. Because well, nurses don't make bad money, so you have one has to decide whether or not it's worth the pay. You see what I mean? So yeah, I got sent home early, and that made me happy. That was my very first time. So endgame day, endgame day is gonna be a hard day. Endgames are fundamentally not very intuitive. I also want to talk more about my openings. Last time we talked about them, I changed from Vienna Gambit for the reasons mentioned in that video to Italian game. Now, this is all fine and dandy, but I have some issues with the Italian. Not really, but like it's solid. It's super solid. There's nothing wrong with the Italian. My concern was that the game would be maybe a little too quiet. Oops. I knew I was going to do that at some point. Like, the Jocko piano is the quiet game for a reason. And the Jocko pianissimo is an even quieter game. But these are the kind of positions that you're going to get with the Italian sometimes. Or there's the fried liver attack, which is another incredible opening. But and I really like the lines out of the fried liver. It's just that Black also has a lot of counters. For example, they have the Traxler Gambit, which, although it's not the most sound gambit, or it's more so called the Traxler counterattack. While it isn't the most sound, it has a really good win percentage. Why is that? Well, I just don't think people really know how to play against it. So, so that's a thing to be mindful of. There are, like, that's not. Well. Sorry, my cat is kind of. Our cat is kind of meowing. I don't know if you can hear her, and it's kind of annoying me. That's causing me to be distracted. But I can't complain too much. Yeah, I knew I was gonna do that. Anyway, can't complain too much about that. Anyway, so yeah, you have to go against the Traxler, and there are some other gambits. Like, I'll talk about that in a minute. But I decided to switch to the Scotch game. Not the Scotch Gambit, but the Scotch game. Scotch Gambit is Well, I'll tell you, my coach doesn't recommend it. He used to play it all the time. And it worked up into a point, and then it stopped being so good. Not that it's a bad gambit by any means, but people just knew the line against it. And that's kind of what gambits are. Like if your opponent knows the line, it's gonna be really tough. You're just down a pawn essentially. But humans make mistakes. Alright? That's kind of the whole point of the gambits. Since machines don't make mistakes, they don't typically like gambits unless it's like Evan's gambit. Computer really likes Evans. And guess what? That comes out of Italian. Now, why did I mess this up? Oh, no, I don't. Now, why did I choose the Scotch game? The Scotch game is extremely forcing. Now, Black doesn't have as many gambits against it. They have the Latvian gambit or the Elephant gambit, and both can be played against. Well, before you can even get to a position where it can be qualified as the Italian. So you don't have to learn anything new, and both the Elephant and the Latvian are bad. I'd say Elephant's worse, but neither are good openings. So that's wonderful. The other thing is that the Scotch is very forcing. If they play the best kind of moves, well, they're kind of forced to play the best moves. Like, if you're playing the Scotch, they have to take the pawn. It's just what they need to do, or else they're in a really bad position. That's why I say it's forcing. It's also extremely easy to get into. Also, players like Gary Kasparov, or I said that really weird. Gary. I always used to say Gary Kasparov, and I know that's not right. So I'm trying to figure out how to say it in the Russian accent. Or Russian pronunciation, not accent. Gary Kasparov. That's it. My apologies. I want to say names right. Especially one of the greatest players of all time. So yeah. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway. No ways to move. So yeah, Gary loves the Scotch, and there are other players that absolutely adore the Scotch. Now, what really matters the most of openings, besides whether or not you enjoy them and get good results with them, the other thing that matters is that you understand that you should like the lines and the games you get. I don't know why that. If your opponent plays the best, most solid line against you, you just have to assume that that's what's going to happen. If you don't like that line, don't play the opening. Because otherwise, you are simply hoping that they are not going to play the best line. And you know what we call that? That's right, we call that hope chess. So don't play hope chess. if you don't like the line that you get from like the best response or the response is, don't play it. Like some gambits are refuted, and I don't know. Maybe you like the line that you get, even though it's refuted. Whatever. Play it. But if you don't like the refuted line, don't play it. Because then what if somebody knows the refutation? And even if you don't, one of these days you will encounter the person that knows the refutation. Then what? Then you get that position that is lost. So the Scotch is very solid. All the lines I like for both black and white, to be honest. Both have great attacking chances, just like with the Italian. But the difference with the Scotch also, it plays almost similar to a Scandi. How could I say that? Well, there are lines where you bring your queen out early. If they trade into your knight, which they shouldn't do. And you're not gonna hope that they do, but if they do, you can say, hey, this is kind of familiar. This is like a Scandi, but for white, up a tempo. And there you go. Now you have opportunity to do some what was a better way to do that? To use some of the strategies that you use for your Scandi. If that's an opening you play. If it's not an opening you play, well, you can still play Scotch. Nothing wrong with that, obviously. But it's cool if you find an opening that's similar for both white and black. Like, for example, if you are a Vienna game/Gambit player and that's like you're a diehard fan, I really liked it for a while, but decided to give it up. I'll briefly go over the reasons real quick. I do not like that if if your opponent knows the main line, which you should assume that they will, you will likely, almost definitely, be doubling your pawns, your C pawns. And I don't like that. Also, you play your F pawn early on, right? We're taught that that's not good, typically. And they can go after your king, and you might not end up castling. These are all things that I was like, okay. I don't think the Vienna's worth it for me, for these reasons. I'm already kind of a glass cannon. I should not compromise my king's safety. Just to get a strong, potentially strong attack against my opponent. See what I mean? That's just a blow. So, yeah. Scotch, though. The opposite is true for Scotch. Some good lines for black, you end up doubling your C pawn. Or, yeah, your C pawn. If you're playing black. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome for white. You want white to create weaknesses by doubling pawns. Exchanging queens, forcing them to not be able to castle. There are potentials for that in the Scotch as well. So yeah, I kind of decided that's a good route for me. The Scotch. I decided also that I consider myself not a not a tactical player. Kind of a positional player, but more specifically, I consider myself to be a I don't know. Um, I know the I know the term I'm trying looking for and going for, but I can't think of it right now. Aggressive? How do I? Yeah, I was. I didn't think that was three, but okay. Um, sorry, one second. Confrontational positional player. Like I'm a positional player, but I love confrontation. Gambits, I'll shy away from. I'd rather have a more positional lead. Like yeah, gambits can give you good positions in exchange for material. And I'm saying I like my material. I think so. With my OCD as well, I'm saying I would rather just have a simple kind of life. Okay, so so endgame stuff. What's my plan here? Um, well, not to stalemate. And stalemate in two different ways. Wait, I'm messing this up. My apologies. That's why I'm going over it again real quick. Oh, waiting move. Okay. It's been a while since I've looked at these, so that wasn't smart of me. Uh, Rook has to come in close. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that. Okay, this might be harder. Anyway. So it got to a point, it's like, well, what's the point? My opponent, okay, knows the main line of the Vienna. Okay. So how do I win? Or better question, do I like the position? Maybe not so much. Okay, I need to be careful. I don't remember fully how I was supposed to do this, so alright, that's stalemates. They go here, then there's that. Ah, I had like a really good way, way to do it. I don't remember. Okay, let me get my bearings here. We'll go this way. Okay, they're in the box. Thought I was supposed to push them. I am supposed to push them like this. Sorry. Ah! I'll learn it. That might be this whole episode is just relearning how to mate with two bishops and also relearning how to mate with bishop and knight. I've definitely forgot that as well. Okay. It's the muscle memory is just not there, but it's coming back. Okay. It's a coming. Okay, this is fine. Oh boy. Oh, I can go here. That's the nice thing in creating this prism. Okay. So I need it to come to my king side. No! Chess is hard. Oh no. Come on. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this will be important to just... Okay, there we go. Starting to come back to me. Probably helps to do this as well. Cool. Okay, that sucked, obviously. But that's okay. It's a tricky thing, and I haven't practiced this in ages. There we go. Starting to get it. Cool. There we go. It's coming back. If I seem... Well, I don't know. If I seem confused, I mean... It's because I am. Okay, now we're going this way. Yeah, just know that if I look or seem confused, I for sure am. Especially once we get to Fisherman Knight. Should have cut that off, but that's okay. You had a second chance here. Cool. Already improvement. Ah! Yeah, there's no avoiding it. Already messed up. Yeah, you can use your king to help defend your pieces. These are just such good exercises. Helps you see what squares are being attacked, what aren't. It's really helpful. No, I could probably go here, yeah. Yes, exactly. Now we've moved the box a little bit, but it's okay. King can swing around this way. Oh, oops. I moved the wrong. It's okay. It doesn't matter. There we go. Careful not to stalemate. There we go. Already very good for me. And if you think this kind of thing is too advanced for my level, I promise you it's not. It literally does not hurt to learn things that'll make you better in the long run. You might say, I might not use this anytime soon. That's okay. You will use it at some point. It's kind of, yeah. It's kind of what matters, you know? And you're learning other lessons from it as well, which is good. Ah! That was my mistake. Doing better. Just concerned about bishop and knight. But you know, what can you do? The answer is really not much. If you want to learn it, you have to. It's not going to be easy. For damn sure. Ah, I did that backwards. Oops. That's kind of funny. First two are basically free. And it makes you actually work. Okay, about my wall. Still making progress. Allowing him to kind of choose which way we're going. So go ahead. Okay, we're going this way. Fine with me. I finally came up with a plot for that one trick I was talking about the other day as well. So that's I decided at work. Came up with it at work. Um, just sometimes your ideas just occur when you're not thinking about them that hard. Well, I kind of was thinking pretty hard, but you know what I mean. The best ideas come when you're not expecting it. I don't believe in magic, but it's kind of the same with love as well. Um, it's been said a bunch, but you'll find love when you least expect it. I'd given up on love. Literally. I just completely given up. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna find it. And then next person I met, um, love. And that was that. Yeah, I know this isn't super exciting. But who said it was going to be? This is the end game we're talking about. Which I really enjoyed the end game. Genuinely I do. I noticed that forced him into the box. Wrong bishop there. This is also more likely than bishop and knight. So another thing that you don't have to worry too much about. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to like you can worry less about bishop and knight than double bishop. This is relaxing. Just do that, which is cool. Sometimes you won't perfectly get them on the side that you want. It's okay. All things considered, it really did not take me too long to relearn this, but ah, I didn't want to get a threefold repeat. Okay, I'm gonna say that's pretty good for right now. I don't know if I want to do this. Let's see how long I've been recording. All right, 43 minutes. My mom let me know that Keanu Reeves is in a band. It's awesome. Love Keanu Reeves. I don't know who doesn't. Keanu Reeves is awesome. Sorry, I just needed a quick breather. Okay. Not really looking forward to this. Sorry. Wait, why am I apologizing? I don't. I cannot lose a tempo with the knight. So. I messed it up. Remember that idea that I really like. I need need to get here. Oh, man. Can't lose the tempo with the knight. So what am I supposed to do? Need there, don't I? Oh no. Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, that does though. Okay, W. Don't I need my knight here? Go into this corner. Or is this correct? Yeah, there's no way. Hold on. Yeah, you can't. It won't let you. Okay. Oh, is this it? I'm pretty sure this is it. No. Looks like they're escaping. I go here. Um, round them up. And then... Yeah, no, they did escape. Like, I know what I'm thinking, but yeah, it doesn't work. Come on. There we go. I need to start here because you take away this. Okay, this is a good place to start. So... Here. Here. Over. Over because you need to... cut and escape off. We go over again. Link here. Cut this off. Hmm. Thinking. Here, then here. You can actually... Okay, so I need to go here first. Then here, that'll attract over. Protect my knight. They are imprisoned. So I can get my bishop in first. Need to move my knight. Just move him out of the way somewhere. Here. Yep. Come in. Here we go. Now, need to use my bishop for help because I cannot... My knight cannot lose a tempo at all. So here's going to be the mating square, so... And then bam. And then, yeah, so here, bam. Hey, what'd I tell you? Okay. This, however, I don't really remember at all. This is not fun. Gotta push to the edge. That is much easier said than done. And they kind of have to roll with you. They kind of have to, like, they have to do exactly what they're doing right now. They're just agreeing with me. They're making my life easy. Going exactly where I need them to go. Perfect setup. And last time I got an easy kind of setup here. So I think I messed up. I think I needed to move my king first. So now, when I do this, oh. They're just making a run for it. Not what they should do. It doesn't matter, though, because this isn't enough. Watch, yep. And then, yep, we are in a mess. Because nothing is over here. Yeah, I need practice with just regular first. Then I'll move up. Okay, I did that backwards. Oh, oops, no, you went here. There we go. Okay, so I need here. Do you jump up first? If you jump up, they'll just move. Ah, yes, you do. Wait, but I go here. You just go here. Here they come up. Is that the time when you're? I don't remember. Hopefully, I will though. 'Cause I'm starting to remember. That's not. It's not so. It's not always so simple, is it? Oh man. This is what I want, right? You go long, round in, and then you go like this. I knew that wasn't right. I'm just getting a little frustrated. Oh my god. Now I can't go here. Or they just take my knight. I already messed up or no? 'Cause this is the move. Uh, I think. No, I don't know. It's over. I'm remembering. Don't you go here first? And when they're here, you go here? No, because they just went over here. I can't cover the dark and light squares at the same time. I don't understand. And it's really annoying because I've done this lots of times. I know I have. Yeah. I I'll be right back. Hi. Okay. I watched Nelson Lopez's video. Not all of it. Um, actually, just watching part of the video just refreshed my memory. I was on the right track. I was just doing it incorrectly. So that's good. That's good knowing that um, I still remember this stuff. Yeah, that was no good though. Let's just forget about that. Okay, here we go. Ready? Wait a second. I've stumbled upon a new problem. I need to go here. I need. No, it's not gonna be nice. I was hoping it would be. Oh yeah, you suck. Why? Why does? I'm confusing myself, y'all. Okay, here's the position I want. Not over one. It's easy to remember because you just think you need your knight to hit a corner. That's all you need to remember. And my boy's already going for it. Let's take a step back. Waste a move. Now, how do I get him to go? Can't play here. Can't play 97. Is it this? No? Go here, and that just... Whatever, let's try it. Okay, wait. We've gotten into the position. I know I can win. I remember this well. Here, you go here. It looks like... Not all. It doesn't look like you're getting forked, but it almost looks like a similar idea. Does that make sense? Okay. I see that as a victory already. I see that as a victory. I genuinely do. You can't be lazy. You have to look at what squares are attacking what. I need to do this. Giving checks probably not the best option. In this case, it is. Because, look. So, a check here would be nice. There you go. I'm gonna do that, actually. If I go here, he's just gonna come down. Here, though, again, maybe not. Maybe checks aren't the best, but in this case, sometimes checks are helpful. And now look, I'm in position. Yee! Okay, this has been really frustrating. I need to brush up on this often so that this doesn't happen again and I don't forget it. Because that is not fun, and I'm not convinced I have this down yet either. Like, for example, I got confused there. There we go. There we go. Oh, oops. Wait, did I mess up? No. I was like, wait a second, what's going on? Anyway, the scotch. That's a funny callback. Anyway, yeah, the scotch game is incredible. I love the scotch game. Definitely going to be one of my all-time favorite openings. It's going to be what I'm hoping for when I play as white. Except the cool thing is it's not really hope chess. Because E5 is the best response to E4. Objectively, it just is. Um, well, actually, asterisks on that. E5 is a very logical and a fantastic response, but it's what White wants you to play when you play E4. There's just no getting around it. White wants to see you play E5. Because they can do the Ruy Lopez, they can do the Italian, they can do the Scotch, they can do the Black Martini, or not the Black Martini. They can do the Danish Gambit, they can do Evans Gambit, they can do the fried liver attack, they could do the Italian. Um, no, sorry, they can do the Scotch Gambit, they can do the Goring Gambit, they can do the They can do all kinds of things, right? Whatever they want. So, well, it's probably the best. People avoid it, you know. So, well, Sicilian's genuinely the best, but that has so much theory that you have to be like a superhuman to play the Sicilian. Not actually, but okay, we can waste a turn. I don't. Getting antsy here. Okay, it's a good sign when they move to the edge of the board. Just cut off that square. Cut off their path. The bishop and the knight are going to play different roles. And that's good. And I'm almost there. Hey, here I am. Here first always. Then here. Then here. Uh-oh. Getting away. It was fun to relearn that with you guys. But, 0 out of 10 would not do again. I'm going to make sure I don't have to do again. You don't have to worry about this or this. You can just immediately cut the king off. Create your prism. Your prison. Sorry, not prism. Prison. I call this the bishop prison. No! I call this the bishop prison. You've imprisoned the king. With the bishop. They can just shuffle back and forth. So that gives you all the time in the world to either, if the king is here, to immediately mate, or the king's here, to force it, and then deliver mate. Either option is possible. One of these days, I will beat that time of 2:22. Today is not that day. Today is not that day at all. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Let's go ahead and do it again because as annoying as this is, I want to keep doing this while it's fresh in my head, so that I'll be less likely to forget it. Now the cool thing is that because I learned it before, upon relearning, I was able to learn it a lot faster the second time. The square, what? Oh. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Did not mean to do that. See what I mean? Like, I know how to do it, but I don't really want to because it's still not always easy. It's like oil skip for SpongeBob. Yeah, I can do it, but do I want to? No. Of course I don't. Here. Here. Oh no, he's getting away. Not on my watch, says the bishop. I know that's really cringe, but it's how I have to look at things sometimes in order to remember. And they have to chase after the knight. The knight's gonna push them in. There are other ways to do some of these things. Like, you don't really have to have this set up. I don't think. Like, I always end with mating with my knight. Some people end mating with the bishop, as we've seen. Here's something I've noticed. If I'm playing, like, in a position like this, black's in the middle of the board, and I'm on the edge, this is, like, the most contrived thing. You're never going to see this in a real game. There's a king hanging out on d4, and all your pieces are on the eighth rank. No, that's not going to happen. This is super contrived. But um, I'm not going to block off my bishop. I'm going to approach the king with my king. But stay on the dark squares in this case. And if I can, I would like to put my bishop in front of my king. Like that. It's just having this kind of setup is really powerful. So, like, let's look. This creates a nice wall. I need my knight now. And keep in mind, since I have my knight on my light square, when it jumps to a dark square, it's going to attack more light squares. I wish it was able to hit the dark squares right now, but it can't. But okay, that gives me time to develop. Again, I have this. Oh, not that. I have this. Now maybe I want to start taking away some dark squares. Maybe I want to take away that square when I jump in, and that square. Yeah, they can go here, 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 but that's where we want. They're heading toward the rim. So now they're forced to one of these four, and they picked the best one for me. Probably just approach with the king now. And again, probably just put the bishop in front. Just cover all this. And okay, let's see what's attacking. So here, 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 here. So if I place my bishop here, let's go ahead and do it. All this is being attacked, which is wonderful. So keep your bishop strong when you're trying to do this. Now this is still the bane of my existence. Don't get me wrong. Maybe encroach a little bit more. Like this. And this. Well, now we're starting to go. Because... well, no, I just need to really waste some of it, right? Yeah. Because there's not really much else that can be done. Guess what? Getting closer, and we are almost there. I just need my knight here, and we are back in business. It's going to take 4 moves, and pick your path. All that's more or less forced, and guess what? We're back in business, baby. I don't know why I'm cringe. I think I'm just happy to be home and happy to record this. Follow the knight out of the way, put them in bishop jail, and mate with the knight. Bam. I feel actually, this time around, I actually feel like I'm more confident and better at pushing the enemy king to the side of the board, believe it or not. Don't want to offer trucks right now. If I can, I'm just, yeah. At least he's my bishop. Take away some... it's going to have to be more dark squares, whatever I... Or actually, I'm going to just have a waiting move, not a mating move. And then start taking away some light squares. Let's go here. Take opposition. We're almost in position. We just need our knight here. Can do that in 2 moves. Ready? 1, 2. That's with the check. And hey, guess what? We have our W. Happy tie. Happy tie. I am more than happy to have relearned it. And the bishops as well. The bishops weren't super hard to relearn, but boy, this was a clusterfuck. We'll just say. Yeah, wait. Something's wrong. Okay, we're good. I had confused myself for some reason. There we go. Already better than we did last time. So I'm gonna say we're gonna be done with our mating patterns for now. We did 2 rooks, queen, rook, 2 bishops, hard. Bishop and knight mate, hard. Queen versus rook, super duper hard. This is harder. This is absolutely harder. I'm going to look at this real quick just to see what I'm up against. So you're using your queen to look for forks. What you're trying to do is force forks. And the only way to do that, well, a couple things. King has to be out of the way. The king and rook also have to be on the same color square. And oh, that's for every fork. The pieces have to be on the exact same color square. Even knight forks. Always. And the the rook and the king kind of have to be far apart in the sense that they can't the king can't defend the rook. But then yeah. So you see what I mean. So if you try to skewer, it's not going to work if the king is still protecting the rook. So, what do you do? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not going to lie. Seems nice to go here. Then after here, I would need to have my queen here to fork. And that's not possible. So, what do? You can't just go here and just hope. It's not clear. And not to me, at least. Maybe first take a light square. Offer check. Next. See, this is almost mate. This is almost mate, but this rook prevents me from mating. And at any time, they can come in with a check. So you got to keep checking as well. I don't think that there's a good intuitive way to do this either. And look, like I said, oh, Disregard what I said, by the way. They don't. The pieces don't have to be on the same color square. Only if it's a. Only if it's a bishop fork or a knight fork. Do the pieces have to be on the same color square? Rooks don't care. No, rooks don't care. Queens don't care either. Because look, this is a fork, and pieces are on the opposite color square. So disregard what I said. They only have to be on the same color square for a bishop fork and a knight fork. Rooks and queens don't give a shit. But the issue is, if I fork, the king comes here. And now they're together and you need them to be apart. And then look, if I do this, they'll just start doing shenanigans. And even if there was an extra square over here, like I4, and I moved my queen to I4, well, yeah, I've pinned the rook, but they can just go here. And this is not, it's not clear. We can do this all day. It's like, okay, it's just a discovered attack. I can just do this all day. I'm not gonna find anything. And by the way, if they were here and I was here, then they score me and then they win. So there's even potential that they can win too. It's not likely. Most likely it's gonna end in a draw unless you're playing against the super GM. Yeah, see, look, unless you're playing against the super GM like Magnus Carlsen or Garu, then of course they'll know. They'll know. But Tyler, no, I have no idea. Just literally, just Tyler. Just some dude named Tyler. Again, I don't. This would work if my own damn king weren't in the way. I go here. They'll just move the rook. I have to keep checking. I guess. I don't know. I don't remember. And you cannot mate when they have a rook. This would be mate, but no. It's not. Because they have... Honestly, if you're in this position, just take a draw. No, don't actually, because this is winning. You should win. You should know how to win this. I do not. I almost got excited because I thought my queen were here, and I could go here. Check, and there would be no way to block. Nope, not quite. Let's just lose. Yeah, okay, it doesn't cut me off. It's like, you lose. No, it would mate you. Okay, that's good enough. Let's practice this for now. Get reacquainted with this. Next Endgames video, I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit, and going to be a bit more complicated, we'll say. Don't know entirely what I'm doing for that yet, though. Messed up. What? Okay, this is why I'm redoing this stuff. Like, I know it, I just... Just goofing. It's It's been so long. There was a much faster way to do this, by the way. Doesn't matter. Okay. I'm good because I can take opposition in this situation. Oh no, I messed up. Ah, it's good to be back in training, this kind of thing. Took a long break from chess. Wow, I needed it though. Genuinely, I needed it. Now with my new Golden series, at some point, I will be back to playing every day. That's going to be a long time from now, though. Oh, just no, don't push your pawn. Go here, wait for them to get opposition, and say, okay, I'll waste it then, but no. Now what? Now what? Huh? Huh? Go ahead, take opposition. I dare you. You're trying to trick me, but don't fall for it. You can even go here. You can't. Actually, not a big deal. Now you're just gonna get the opposition again anyway. Cut him off this way. Just, it's gonna sound crazy, but I'm just thinking back to summer gym class in middle school. Um, Took gym in the summer to get credits for high school, so I want to have to take gym in high school, and boy, those were some of the best memories of my life. And it feels like it was just yesterday, genuinely. There was one time I found a diamond just on the ground, and I put it in my water bottle. Turns out it wasn't a real diamond, but I was so happy. So excited. I felt bad for whoever lost it, but didn't actually matter anyway. Trying to trick me, huh? Yeah, well, they succeeded. I wondered. Um, but yeah, I guess I was just gonna keep it. And my parents examined it, and they thought it looked real, but they're like, "Yeah, it's not real." They kind of tested it. It was not a hard substance or anything like diamonds are supposed to be. I need to go back also and study what Solomon had already taught me, because I am certain that he did teach me how to do knight or king queen versus rook. Yeah, I'm certain he has. We've talked about it multiple times. If I go back and study this, I'll know how to do it. I might do that before I do the next Endgame study session. Also, I found a neat little website where I can study endgames as well, just purely endgames. Ah, close to my record. I mean, 30 seconds isn't actually super close, but you also kind of have to get good RNG. If you could call RNG, I don't know. I don't even know if you could call RNG, to be honest. Because it's not really playing moves randomly. I mean, it is to a point. Like, once it realizes it's going to lose, it plays random moves. I'm pretty sure, at least. We can climb all the way. Yeah, at this point, it's just making random moves. It knows it's lost. Gotta do that tempo move. Just go. Don't play stupid. $144. That's not too shabby. Oh, I never started my timer back. Whatever. I don't know how long I've been recording. It's okay. Drawn king and pawn. Work on this. We're working on the fundamentals. We're working on the backbone. No amount of triangulation can do anybody any good. I mean, yeah, you could blunder and throw this and lose. But black can't triangulate, white can't triangulate. Nobody can do anything. I guess more so black can't triangulate. Can't triangulate. Sorry, my words are, yeah. See this? King's in front of the pawn. That's no good. I remember the struggle of doing the intermediate draws. Oh boy. Or was it the advanced? I don't remember. I think it was the intermediate, though. Again, let's try like one more time. Okay, that's a shame. I mean, luckily it didn't throw me off, but if you're pre-moving, that can happen, and then it can cause you to lose. Yeah, that just one's the pawn. That was a nice attempt. I realized as soon as you all probably realized that I hung mate and whatever. I did it again. Like I said, there are ways to blunder and throw. I think I am gonna end this video a little sooner than most of the videos are going to be in this series. Because the point of this series is these videos should be long. I should exhaust myself when studying chess. Like, get as much in of it as I can. Should not have pre-moved that, because if they pushed the pawn instead, I would have lost, I think. Could be wrong, and it's glitched. Okay, well, that's a draw. Look how fast some people do it. Intermediate wins, and then I'm not gonna do intermediate draws right now. It's too taxing. You have to do this. My mouse. I screwed up so bad. Move one. I have to go here. I saved it, but sometimes you won't get that lucky. Like every time, like you could save it every time in that position, but there are times where you mess up and there's no saving it. You have to accept the draw. Oh God, what am I supposed to do with that again? I don't remember. So the cool thing is they can never get close in that regard. The bad news is, oh no, this is good. Oh yes, so you jump in and you cleave like this. This is a very interesting one. I always thought that was a very interesting. I didn't cleave as much as I wanted to. Well, that's a mate like that. That's a fun mate. Um, I wondered. This is a draw. So we're going to get through this one, and I think that will be it for this episode. Unfortunately, because I did want to spend, but this is only episode 1 of the Endgame. Like I'm gonna have so many more Endgame ones, and I'll work on and study different things for the Endgame each time. I think the point is you need to have this. As soon as you jump, okay, you have to jump in at an angle because now they only have one legal move. It's that, or not. They had others, but oh no, yeah, I realized what was coming. Okay, I need to. Something's not right. I'm missing something for these because I've got these before. These aren't horrible. But okay, let's cleave. See how you like literally are like slicing away like a cleaver. It's cool. Reminds me of the Pokemon Cleaver as well. Just because I can. So we are way outside of the square here. Never mind, I'm a liar. I just got lazy and eyeball. If I'm being honest, I got lazy and eyeballed it. So you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I worked today. I am tired because of the fact that I worked. I was trying to pretend like I wasn't, but I am. Um, it was a good day though. No complaints whatsoever. Okay, how do you do this one? So I'm taking opposition. I go here. This forces a couple options like that, in which I take opposition, and then I'm just literally kicking them out. I don't know if you guys heard that. I try to be professional in my videos. I can't. I can't. This is. I think this is a draw. Yeah. What's the move here? Come in. Oh, easy. Okay. I'll have to go back and see if you could hear what I'm referring to. I'm sure you could probably guess. I have made it fairly obvious of what might have transpired. I think that's a good sign to wrap things up. Okay, so you just step in. Yeah, okay, yeah. I was overcomplicating it. That's all you need to do. Cleave, cleave, cleave. Go here. Makes things faster. Okay, I'm not in the square. I'm gonna have to play moves like this. Now I've created an obstacle that my opponent cannot get around. Um, it's important to know when I record these videos, these are not the only videos that I mean, that's not the only time I'm going to be practicing. There will be many times when I practice outside of recording. Have to be careful because yes, I got a queen, but if I go here, that's just met with this. Here's a nice fork. Yeah, that's a nice fork. I'm saying it really was. I was like, it's a nice fork, but no, but it's a nice fork. And you can step in with your king as well. Make sure that well, gives you some protection and also ensures you can't pull a fast one on you. Now, if my queen were here, you have to look out for a fork, and then you would lose probably. I haven't looked at the position enough, but potential to lose at that point. Let's just cut off the king, create a wedge between the pawns. Let's check. Yep, just create wedges between the. Like I'm forcing Zugzwang. Essentially, that's what I did. That was my line of thought. I was literally thinking, okay, how can I force Zugzwang? Zugzwang, that's how it's pronounced, not Zugzwang. Zugzwang. How can I force Zugzwang? Well, if you know what tactic you're looking for, it's going to make it easier to find it. And that's what I'm going to say. And I think that's going to be a wrap because I don't think I can handle intermediate draws right now. But went over all of this, except for Queen versus Rook. Really didn't do that. So, relearn two bishops, relearn bishop and knight. Did winning pawn, or king and pawn, did drawn king and pawn, did intermediate wins. It's a pretty good start. Let me show you what else is on the list of things. I found this website, endgametrainer.web. It looks really nice. It's all free. Looks like. So for example, press here. I already did one. Let's just do it real quick, just so you can kind of see. And it says, hey, you can reach me in X amount of time. And 18. I made 19 because I messed up a little. There we go. And then watch. This is cool. Boop. Attention, you have reached a trivial position. Do you want to solve the rest automatically? Watch this. Yes. This is so cool. Isn't that neat? So I'm definitely gonna go through these next time as well, I think. Because these are in-game puzzles, but they are specifically puzzles that I think get harder and harder, 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 harder. And not just random puzzles. You see what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna probably do next Endgames video a lot of. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. And next time, this is gonna be board awareness. I'm really excited. That's something I can have a lot of fun with and spend a lot of time on. So anyway, these last ones are gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.